witness. Gonna try and warm up to his voice.
Yeah.
What? Let's see, Kermit, not Kermit. Kermit. What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this.
Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy?
Candy?
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
Armando, are you drinking alcohol this entire time? Have you been having alcohol and coffee mixed together? One wakes you up, one puts you to sleep, mix them together. Nice
Hey,
leveled out experience.
Not doing these trials. Trials of Phoenix, yeah.
Come on, Mia. Shake it off, you're a lawyer. Ow!
Ow! Ah!
Detective. Yes, ma'am. This photo, you said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well, then I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. The note? The note?
No.
The gnome? What is it? Where'd you get that gnome from?
There's no sneaky gnomes.
The gnome? Son of a bitch, where is it? It's been I keep hearing about this damn gnome. So, since this is Edgeworth in his Von Karma era, does that mean he's at the stage of win at whatever it takes without obviously faking the evidence?
Yeah. Like he's like Gumshoe said, the prosecution told me to say that. You know, that's stuff that Edgeworth very much did a lot.
And I point that out as in like he never
fabricated evidence.
He never faked evidence, whereas
No.
Von Karma tried to.
Did.
I mean, when we
did it, no. But
I'd say when we went against him, he didn't.
I mean, like he destroyed evidence in front of us.
Was it when he went against when he went against Edgeworth's dad? He faked evidence, and then he got called out on it.
Yeah. And Edgeworth's dad, called him out, and he got a penalty. That's why he killed Gregory.
Yeah. Okay. But I was meaning the mentality of win at whatever it takes.
Yeah.
It very clearly says wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus the special request. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. Ugh. What a bunch of boozers, eh?
Yeah.
The judge just hates everybody in the courtroom.
Yeah. I don't know if this is canon. I think it is. But the reason why Gumshoe wears a green coat now, because he's been wearing the same coat and it's just been raggy and aged, so it turns green.
The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this?
I see the defense is a little lacking.
I'm sorry, did I wake you up from your nap?
Yeah. Boy, the scarf you're so desperately searching for, is it this one perchance?
That's not white, that's blue. That's a blue scarf.
We'll give him a second.
Well, it was stained by the water?
Yes.
Where did you find that, sir?
On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
Well, I was there first.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
I saw it all.
I was the culprit.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
This entire series, I've been a murderer this entire time. And nobody knew. I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know.
This prison wallet.
That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white, as the color requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
Looks like it spent some time in the mud.
Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day.
So it would be fair they didn't know exactly who they were talking to.
Well, somebody standing on the bridge with I would say a bright scarf. That's probably the person I want to talk to. They probably didn't have a white scarf. They're not gonna go to Walmart to buy a white scarf.
Maybe she slipped on the knife.
Okay. On that bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or leg broke out again, and she just...
Yeah, okay, good. Yep,
Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding that scarf from me the whole time.
He's actually wrong. He doesn't know he's wrong.
Wrongfully right.
What?
The court will accept the scarf into evidence.
Scarf! Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusky Bridge! Now, if the attorney for the defense has finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Faye?
No.
Oh.
I like this judge's voice a lot more just because I don't have to try to do an old man. It's more of a high-pitched Canadian to me.
I suppose. Does that hurt your voice to the judge more?
No, it's just... It's not that it hurts. It's just more of a hassle to do.
I see, yeah.
Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Same here. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there.
She's over there like pantomiming, wrapping around his neck. Your Honor, I think she plans to kill me. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Fucking A, Shorzy. That's how the voice really is sticking in my head, is trying to think of those.
Yeah.
Everything is moving at his whim.
Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
Hey kid, your mom's still free? Hey, fuck you, Shorzy.
Yeah.
A genius, huh?
I think he just threw a strike right in the middle. He called it a ball, so I was a little bit perplexed by that.
Oh, it's not the Cubs on. It's Cubs.
Oh yeah, it's good for the Cubs, but still, what the fuck are they doing? That's like in the middle. That's in the middle.
No, the ump's just over there. The ump's like, okay, I did one bad call. I'll give a call to the Cubs.
Hopefully they show. You can see the picture. Like, what the fuck? Hey.
The Cubs are over there like fighting for like good calls. Just like, ball. Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
There's a 20.
No, that's when the coach comes over.
Yeah.
He just pulls the entire wad out. Don't even hide it now, just 50.
Yeah. The opposite manager's like, hey, fuck you, council. You know we don't have that budget.
Shit, he's right. Here's a 20.
Sorry, I can't hear you because you're poor.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir.
Come in San Diego!
It was drizzling that day, unfortunately. It's a little hard to see what's going on.
Finally found her.
Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. We have a photo of that? We don't have a photo of that. How do I believe it? I need evidence. That's what he did.
Oh, okay.
Wait a second. Oh, shit. Well, no, it's in the court record, right? That photo?
Oh, well, not yet. It'll probably be in a second.
Son of a bitch, go back to the court record. I gotta see something. That must have been when the scarf fell off. How the fuck did it get muddy if it fell off on the bridge?
Because it was raining.
There's no mud on the bridge.
How do you know that? Have you been there? Have you been to this fictional world?
It's a bridge!
And people have mud on their shoes that they track on the bridge.
That's a coffee stain.
Oh. Oh? Diego. Is this why you switched over? Are you in Wit Pro?
Diego Armando's the real killer.
Yeah.
Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is really high up. It's very high up. And he did like a yippee jump off the plate.
Yippee.
You can't tell me.
Wait, what'd I do?
Oh, they're arguing. He's arguing with them. He's gonna start kicking dirt on the plate.
I swear to God. I guess he did a balk. I don't know.
Back in my day, I'm just like, I'm as old as you are.
Yes,
we're the same age.
That guy looks like he's in his 40s, but the manager looks like he's in his 80s. It's about a 40-foot.
That's just the majority.
Yeah.
Baseball managers.
It's about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
What, you think if he starts kicking like dirt onto the plate, he breaks his hip?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh! Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
Let's just say that it was me. That it was a well-intended third party.
Aha, a potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they're dead. They said they absolutely did not want to testify. In which case, that means Edgeworth said you're not testifying.
The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify.
Larry Butts. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Oh, wow.
Witness's photo
seems to be taken by the witness. So as you can see, Terry Foles had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Even Mia's like, what? Huh?
No, what?
What? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again. It's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, She's getting the same treatment Phoenix gets. It's kind of shocking.
I would say it's even worse because the judges are like, guilty already. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. Oh wait, did you get the photo? Yeah, here's the photo.
At first, when I first looked at it, I couldn't see the chain and the ball holding.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't see the ball, you can only see the chain. I can only assume that it's a ball he's holding.
Yeah, it's the classic ball and chain prisoner attached to type
I didn't
of thing.
say get out of that photo. I'm not done looking.
I'm sorry, man. This guy's a fucking art connoisseur.
Look at those lines, those textures.
The brush strokes.
The breaststroke. I mean, brush.
This is a photo.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Yeah.
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 There's gotta be something off. There's gotta be something off.
I wouldn't say there's something off. It's just that once details do get revealed, you'd be like, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
She's already dead.
Yeah.
Who is this witness?
Eyewitness. Dummy.
Witness. She's a college student. Female college student. That's right. Meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. Fucking idiot. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. This is Japanifornia. I have a right to face my accuser face to face.
For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all.
What is that supposed to mean?
The prosecution has other more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student.
A female college student, eh? I mean, she's a female. And a college student, sir.
If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you have to give us a good reason why.
Because I don't feel like she's represented well by Gumshoe.
How do you know that? This is the first time you're seeing him.
Because I'm gonna really soon rip apart Gumshoe with this cross, and then you're gonna go, oh shit!
You have a cross on you?
No, whatever. What, you expect Gumshoe to stand there and go, ah! It burns!
I knew he looked odd.
Please tell us more about, about the more decisive evidence in question.
This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir.
Accidentally. I guess you were taking a photo of something else and you just happened to capture. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Never mind. I believe it.
That's how we get ghosts.
That's how one photographer got a photo of somebody committing suicide on the Golden State Bridge.
Yeah,
Golden Gate.
Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden State.
Because he was just taking a photo of the bridge, and then in one of the photos you could just see someone midway down.
Yeah.
Consider the fact that it's also basically known as Suicide Bridge.
Yes.
Hey, you see somebody walking on the bridge? I had to jump.
But hey,
get your popcorn out.
There's a reason we destroy it in every disaster movie.
Because it's an awful bridge to begin with.
So yeah. What?
Look at its architecture. Yuck.
Yuck.
Where's the Gothic arches? Now the Brooklyn Bridge, that's a real bridge.
No, it's not. It's the same. It looks the same. It's the
one's
same thing.
red,
and one's in New York.
All right, you got me there.
Yes.
The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, all right? So, about the witness, who took this photo? What was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wildflower. But where the wildflower near that bridge?
There were many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there.
Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo, this cloudy fog-like thing. Is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor. No. I don't think it's a ghost. It's a ghost.
It's drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on.
So here's this crystal clear photo.
Yes.
Drizzling, huh? That's right. There was a light rain coming down and the whole place was dreary. Not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Looks like a cold front just moved in.
In any case,
just acting.
The point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog.
I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something.
Don't you know? Okay, it's fine. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back.
He tripped, fell, and broke through the bridge, but the only thing that got caught was his gun.
Yeah.
And he's just dangling there.
It is the scene from Indiana Jones.
I was thinking more Balls of Fury, but I don't think you've seen that movie.
No, I've not.
It's got Christopher Walken and Dan Fogler and George Lopez.
That's a cast.
Oh, yeah. It's a comedy, too.
Okay. So that makes
if you
sense.
couldn't tell by Dan Fogler and
George Lopez, yes.
Christopher Walken, it could be any fucking movie. Yeah. Does it have, what is his name? David Chen?
David Chen? That sounds familiar.
He's an old dude.
From, Cheech Marin?
James Hong.
Oh, James Hong. Yeah, that's not who I was thinking of.
Robert Patrick's also in it, so is Terry Crews.
Oh, okay.
Aisha Tyler, yeah. Thomas Lennon. Maggie Q.
I'm not watching it, though.
I don't expect you to. It's not the... It's a dumb comedy. It wouldn't be your, type of film.
I do like dumb stuff.
No, this one's like beyond stupid comedy. Like it's real bad that it's funny.
Oh, okay.
Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? I can never remember James Hong.
The guy's been in movies for 100 years.
I know he has.
Like Airplane. He's the guy who commits seppuku.
Yeah. He's also starting. Well, besides the fact he's in all Kung Fu Pandas.
Yes.
Because he's the dad.
He's dad, yeah.
Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back, and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. Oh my god. They even spelled it like how a Canadian would say brutal.
What?
Inside of you?
It might be. Oh, it's right there. It's like underneath. Read your line!
That's not the water bottle. Please let go. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? What does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? God, she's like me trying to figure out this game. Is this what you mean, or is it like this? Or maybe you mean this. His mind-boggling tales, and the way he said brutal. I wonder if he's Canadian.
Save your nasty look for the right person.
He's got a disgusted face on, thinking he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's Canadian. Yuck. Huh?
Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself.
Hey, watch where you spill your coffee.
Ooh.
He might be drunk. Take a look. Oh, the court record, huh?
That must have been when the scarf fell off.
But it's nice and tight around her neck. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said. Well, looks like she didn't remember about the scarf, but from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am. Okay. I'm not gonna argue with it yet.
Okay.
The area was wet from rain, and the bridge was probably wet too. Which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but something about this testimony that's still bothering me.
Huh. Talk about a surprise.
What's a bright scarf? How do you miss it going somewhere? But that's why I wasn't questioning it yet, because
I mean,
I also understand you're more focused on the stabbing that's happening than the
you're not
scarf.
gonna be like, ooh, that's a nice scarf though.
No, but when you get traumatized, you do focus on small details.
Sometimes, but
Why do
how
you
do
think
we know
Amber-
that
why
they
do
were
you-
traumatized?
Why do you think Amber Heard focused so hardly on the fact that her dog stepped on a bee?
Yeah,
And
there's
then for
stuff,
whatever reason in court decided to wince after saying it.
yeah, stuff like that. But still, no. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo.
That's what I was saying when they questioned Amber on the stand. I think that's what a lot of the jury said too, when she's like, she goes on a rant on the fact that her dog stepped on a bee and they had to take her to the vet, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? We don't care about this. So what do I do?
You really still believe him? It's a crybaby, I mean.
Of course I do.
So the little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, answer is obvious.
Oblivion.
If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance. What am I doing?
Alright. Where's the new state? Give me the new state.
Oh, there's no new state.
Shit. Game, you're supposed to make this easy. When he was asking with a witness, it shows Vic wearing a scarf. Yep, that is true. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. But he's got the ball in his hand.
No.
Yeah, he does. I looked at that photo.
He can still shove somebody.
Where's the knife?
In her back.
Already?
No. Huh?
So I was right. She was already dead while standing there.
No.
Go back. Drizzling day, a little hard to see. Can I see all the evidence one more time? I'm gonna assume we're gonna have to use probably the scarf for the photo.
Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, and here's the photo.
I feel like it's very obvious, and I am overthinking everything.
100%.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I figured. Right. Damn this photo being black and white. I can't tell if that's the same scarf.
No, it's the scarf. I'm telling you, it is.
No.
Oh yeah, there was an eyewitness there when the incident took place. Yes or no?
Well, we got a photo, so yes.
Yes. Okay. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Looks a little foggy, right?
Sure.
Okay. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back.
No. But she died from a stab wound, so I'll say yes.
She did. Well, no, yes. Just because that it did happen doesn't mean that that's not weird.
What's that? Okay. I would assume nothing to do with that. Is it? The only thing that right now that's sticking with me is where's the knife?
The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back.
Is it supposed to be the fact that she's facing him?
Yes, he can't get behind her.
I didn't go for that because it's like, well, if she just turns around.
It's the wrong one.
If she turns around, then that's when he shoved her.
Fuck! Yeah, I presented the wrong one. This one. This one.
So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Oh shit, this is actually wrong. Okay, so what's wrong?
There's no rain? She's not wet.
She's not wet!
Great, so you had me think of something completely different at a different area and then called me a fool.
Well, you were right though. So now you have that advantage.
I guarantee we get to that spot, I will easily figure it out better.
Maybe? I don't know.
So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and a fog too, just a general soggy atmosphere. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. Also, where's her hat? Did it blow off in the river?
Probably.
I want the hat. Give me the hat.
Okay.
Not as evidence, I just want that hat.
Would look nice.
But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us to what isn't right.
You gotta read!
I was just laughing at the fact that it's like, please show me what isn't right about this photo, and it's like, all right, if I figured out that this photo's the wrong thing, that doesn't match up. I understand it's also trying to give the effect of court where you have to like, oh, here's the evidence, now let me explain the evidence.
Yeah.
But in the game, it's just like, point to what isn't right, and you're like, obviously it's the coat. Why do you need me to? What am I gonna point to? I mean, clicking the evidence should have been enough to tell you that this isn't right. Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat. As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it. It's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. Seduction, that's what works.
Ooh.
If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of that bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. Ugh. That's exactly right. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day, Hot. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, the pride of the legal league, would be wet but not muddy.
Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken.
Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
Her scarf. If you're going to argue that he pushed her down and stabbed her and that was the only scuffle they had, before obviously he picked her up and carried her to the car, but by that point she was kind of just weak and dead. Or at least bleeding out, so very weak. Then why is her scarf fucking muddy? I don't think any attorney is stupid enough not to catch that. I'm gonna back that up because I do feel there would be some. The surface of the bridge, huh?
A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this.
Neither would a real woman. You motherfucker! Of course I can.
What?
Here is the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. Listen, if you're going to argue to me that it is truth that he pushed her from behind, then you're going to, this evidence would be true. The evidence is this scarf.
Yes.
Nah! It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
No! I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo!
Hey, I'm from the future. I already know I'm losing this case.
How do you know that?
Same to you, buddy. Because he has a flawless record till Phoenix comes along.
I struck it from the record.
Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me.
I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
You're doing pretty well. For a little kidding.
You're fired.
I'm not your boss, but...
I'm gonna have a word with Mr.
Grossberg.
Mr. Armando.
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence. It's one of those three.
It's simple. She broke the... Okay, good. I was hoping it would fly. It's simple. She broke the criminal out to kill him because he knew the truth that she's responsible for the kid's death.
Okay, but what of those things is fake? You'll get a multiple choice, don't worry.
Well, no, that was just my theory behind the crime.
No, well, irrelevant. Alright.
Were you a lawyer?
Yeah.
Said somebody in the audience.
Yeah. I've been studying.
Baby Phoenix, get out of here.
Yeah. Phoenix Wright. From grade school?
Still haven't grown up, I see.
Yes.
What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said that. Said it. It said he did. This court is not in a habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. He'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Scum. Yes. The false evidence in this case is the witness's testimony.
Pew!
It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that is suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true.
It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy wonder over there would have called them in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Beep, beep, beep.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all.
You should brace yourself for the brutal truth.
It was me.
Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time.
It is Gumshoe. He was looking for flowers.
Yes.
Very well, please bring forth your witness at this time. Dahlia. What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Now let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it. The battle begins here. Mother!
Witness, what is your name and occupation?
Son of a bitch! Is she just a mass murderer? Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. Oh. When I look at you, now how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donut holes. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Hey, not so fast. Gorgeous.
As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Oh wow, so when we had Phoenix on there, we had a grudge against this girl.
Yeah. And if you remember, she had a grudge against you as well.
I'm gonna take it that we get fairly close to winning this case and lose by just a little bit. And it freaked her out that she got a grudge against us. Because she saw how good we could be. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man. He's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me.
Sir?
Hey, yes, my dear?
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. No, it's no trouble at all. Now then, may we please continue your name? Please have your name and occupation.
My name is, Melissa Foster.
That's not your name.
What are you talking about? Do you know who I am? I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
Is this the case where she killed the lawyer who was talking to her?
Might happen afterwards.
Oh, God!
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
My boyfriend's about to die! And you were the one who took this photo. Is that accurate?
How can you be so mean?
Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous. You can get paper cuts, you know that?
Yeah.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you. Paper cuts hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You ever get them between the webbing of your hand?
Oh, God.
It's painful.
No!
Some people, I don't know why, but get it between their toes.
What?
Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this is taking. She doesn't have the vial around her.
No.
Maybe she just hasn't stolen it yet. I say stolen it as taking it from the lab.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Did
it eat? I need to know.
No.
Is she staring at me? She has a grudge because her charm doesn't work on you. That's why she also hates you.
And you would be?
A fucking lawyer. Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey.
I see. So you are.
I expect you just to stand there and be like, then back off.
Yeah. Damn it, I can't make any fun puns with that name.
Now then, young lady.
Oh, Mia Gray! I'll go to use that one later.
Could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
I'll do my best to rip it apart.
And you'll do that in
the next episode.
So you're watching this episode of Tribulations, Big Slice Script, and building all right way up, which is
Every day.